Hello everyone, friends. Today I'm going to cook a unique omelette, tender, airy, with small neat holes. This is the third time I'm making this omelette, and I've really come to love it. I saw the recipe online and decided to try it myself. Since then, it's the only one I eat. To make it, we'll need eggs and milk. Nothing else. About the same amount of eggs. Now I'll show you how it's done. Each of my eggs has 2 yolks. First, we crack the eggs. You can use 1 egg, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter, even 10 if you want. The proportions, I'll show you now. My eggs are large, and really, each one has 2 yolks. I was shocked when I saw that. The first egg, 2 yolks right away. This isn't a trick. It's really like that. The second egg also has 2 yolks. And the third egg, it's huge too. I don't know what kind of chickens these are, but they manage to lay eggs like this. Now I think I'll only buy these from now on. The remaining eggs go into the fridge. So as we can see, our eggs are already cracked and ready. Now we just need to mix it until smooth. I do this with a fork so I don't get extra utensils dirty. No need for extra utensils. This takes literally half a minute. 30 seconds and it's done. We mix until it's smooth and uniform. 1, 2, 3. That's it basically, that's enough. Now I take a measuring cup. This way it's just more precise and clearer for the video. Although I usually do it without a measuring cup, I just eyeball everything. For now we set the fork aside, we'll need it again later. Next, we carefully pour our freshly cracked eggs into the clear glass measuring cup. Here's what we've got. And now, pay attention, let's see at what mark the level of the eggs is. And we'll add the same amount of milk to the bowl. Now take a regular bowl and pour in our egg mixture. Pour it in. Now add exactly the same amount of milk. Milk of any fat content will do. And now slowly add the fresh milk to our prepared mixture. Done. The measuring cup, we won't need it anymore. Add a little salt to taste. And of course, you can also add pepper here. But I won't do that. This will make the texture more delicate. And now we mix it again. Ideally, of course, you should remove these stringy bits. But I won't do that. It turns out pretty well as is. Mix thoroughly, keep mixing. This will take about 30 seconds. So our egg mixture is ready. Set it aside for now. We'll need it in a moment. Take any stove, it can be gas or electric. We'll also need either a pot or a frying pan, but I find the frying pan more convenient because it's not as deep, so it's easier for me to work with. I've tried cooking both in a pot and in a frying pan. Place the frying pan on the stove and pour in some hot water. Just a little, right in the middle. Now put our milk and egg mixture in. And now pay attention, I turn on the stove and bring the water to a boil. Set it to the highest setting. After the water boils, we cover it with a lid and lower the heat. In this way, we will cook our eggs for 20 minutes. Our future omelette. It will be very tasty, tender and airy. Note that the water doesn't necessarily have to reach the plate. It can be at the level of halfway up. The main thing is to create the right temperature around the plate so the omelette bakes. So basically we have a kind of water oven. So as we can see, our water is slowly starting to boil, which means it's time to lower the heat and cover it with a lid. We're going to do that now. I lower the heat a bit and cover it with a lid. This omelette is very easy to make. You don't really need to watch over it. Just wait 20 minutes, nothing burns, even though we're cooking without oil. And as you can see, it's made with just 2 ingredients. Milk plus eggs. That's it. In 20 minutes, our omelette will be fully set and ready to eat. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to go play some games. Basically, what we have is one big egg that's being cooked in a pot or in a frying pan. So guys, our omelette is almost ready. I open the lid and what do I see? That the omelette has already taken on a firm shape. After 20 minutes, it's easy to tell. Just touch it lightly with a fork and this fluffy cloud has already turned into an omelette. Now, accordingly, we turn off the stove so the omelette cools down faster. I take a bowl and pour cold water into it. Then I take everything and set it in here. Since we have carefully made this healthy omelette without adding any extra oil at all, we now need to gently separate our omelette a little bit from the sides of the pan. This is easy to do with a silicone spatula. And then our omelette will easily come out of the dish. That's all, that's enough. Now we need to flip it over and place it into a dish. Well then, let's serve our dish at the table now. Fit for royalty. There we go. Everything is ready. This is what the plate looks like. Basically, it didn't get very dirty and it's easy to clean. As we can see, nothing is burnt. Everything looks amazing. Here's such a fluffy omelette. You can also add a sprig of parsley. This will decorate our dish, our omelette. Now I'll cut it and show you what it looks like inside. It looks really great on the inside too. By the way, eating this kind of omelette is much better than just having fried eggs. Fried eggs, scrambled eggs, or sunny side up. A very unusual taste, airy, light. That means you can eat much more of it than regular eggs. Here's our little omelette. You can see every texture, every little hole. It turns out really great. It all looks appetizing. And by the way, it tastes really good too. Very tasty. A delicious dish. So, now I'll cut it and show you everything. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of cheese. Agree? Write in the comments. It really does look exactly like a block of cheese. So, we will very gently move our green leaves aside and carefully make a clean cut. Here. And right here we have the finished product. This lovely creation will be our delicious little egg cake for today. So let's carefully take out a generous piece of our homemade egg cake to see how it looks inside. And voila, just look at what we have managed to get here. We have achieved an absolutely tender, light and fluffy texture that looks incredibly inviting. I simply cannot wait any longer. So let me go ahead and try this wonderful piece right now to see how it tastes. Yes, it definitely looks exactly like jelly, but I promise you that it is actually very tasty and delicious. I'm telling you seriously. Let's break off a piece and show you up close. It's perfect for breakfast and not bad for dinner either. It's very tasty and healthy. While it's still hot, it's a real pleasure to eat. This dish is easy to make. It doesn't require any special skills or experience. You just mix 2 ingredients, put it in water, and it's done. You can take care of other things while it's cooking. To be honest, lately I've only been eating dishes I've made myself, only homemade. Cookies, omelettes. Today, for example, I already had this kind of omelette. I just made it again, I'm not even hungry, just to show you. That's how much I like it. It's so fluffy. Yes, it's really great, just awesome. Today I ate this omelette, washed down with milk, and then I ate some homemade cookies. Biscotti, also very tasty cookies. Actually, I posted the cookie recipe and preparation method on my other channel. Yes, all of this is very delicious and very easy to make, so I recommend you try it. You really have nothing to lose. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye. The best support you can give me as a food blogger is simply a like and any comment. Thank you. See you soon.